In this video, we look at a simplified summary of the story Ex-Convict's Missing Gold by R. Neil Simmons, which appeared in the March 1977 issue of the magazine Long John Latham's Lost Treasure. Somewhere amidst the undulating slopes of a diminutive hill christened Mount Sinai, nestled in the heart of Union County, Oregon, lies a cache of golden treasures, totaling a staggering sum of $20,000. These coveted riches are cleverly concealed within the confines of a humble binder twine box and a sturdy crock jar. Mount Sinai, with its majestic ascent upon the Great Divide at the northern tip of the enchanting Grande Ronde Valley, commands a panoramic view of the meandering Grande Ronde River as it cascades through a rugged chasm. It was during the early 1900s that this precious fortune was discreetly buried by a weathered ex-convict, a true pioneer of Union County. One William J. Bennett, an audacious soul, laid claim to the land in proximity to Mount Sinai back in 1863. Prior to that, he had traversed vast distances as a bullwhacker, fearlessly steering freight teams between the distant realms of Iowa and the sun-kissed city of Sacramento, nestled in California's embrace. Throughout the 1870s, Bennett expanded his dominion, diligently cultivating his farm, nurturing bountiful crops, and even fostering the growth of flourishing orchards. His unwavering focus, however, was the rearing of majestic equine companions. In the year 1872, with the loyal assistance of two valiant veterans of the Civil War, Bennett erected a colossal barn that, to this day, proudly adorns the hallowed grounds of his original homestead. The construction of this grand edifice commanded a princely sum of $200, a testament to Bennett's unwavering commitment to, in the quaint era of the 1880s, a tempestuous storm brewed within the heart of William Bennett, a force that challenged his very being. Alas, this turmoil manifested itself in a bitter feud with a neighbor, where, consumed by a tempestuous rage, Bennett unleashed a fatal blow. The consequences were dire, for he stood before the court, found guilty, and sentenced to a lifetime within the formidable walls of the Oregon State Penitentiary. Yet, within the darkest of dungeons, a flicker of redemption ignited within Bennett's soul. He transformed into a paragon of the incarcerated, tending to the prison's horticultural wonders, nurturing life amidst the confines of despair. His conduct and unwavering dedication granted him a pardon, bestowing upon him the sweet taste of freedom once more. Returning to Union County, Bennett yearned for solace and acceptance. Alas, fate's cruel hand dealt him a bitter blow as the denizens of his once-beloved community turned their backs. Even his own kin, his wife and children, disowned him, leaving him a solitary figure upon the southern slope of majestic Mount Sinai. With mere remnants of his former prosperity, Bennett resolutely forged ahead, breathing life into his cherished horse-raising enterprise. Amidst the verdant landscape he toiled, cultivating crops with unwavering determination. Through sheer resilience and an indomitable spirit, William Bennett, the fallen soul, emerged as a beacon of redemption, etching his tale of revival amidst the tapestry of adversity. Lynn Hill, the sprightly lad hailing from a neighboring clan, forged an unbreakable bond with the wise pioneer. Together, they embarked on ventures, tending to the chores and nurturing the wild creatures that graced the pioneer's fertile land. Only Lynn was granted the privilege to hunt upon the pioneer's vast domain, a privilege reserved for him alone. As the hands of time waltzed forward and Lynn blossomed into a fine young lad, their connection flourished into a profound friendship, brimming with mutual admiration and trust. Then, on a fateful day in 1902, as the sun cast its golden glow upon them, the pioneer chanced upon Lynn on the dusty road near his abode. Curiosity danced in the air as the pioneer posed a question, enticing the young lad's imagination. "Would you care to behold the sight of $10,000, my dear friend?" he inquired with a mischievous twinkle in his eyes. Enthralled by the prospect, Lynn eagerly consented. Without hesitation, the pioneer dismounted his trusty steed and deftly unfurled the saddle blanket upon the earth's embrace. With great ceremony, he emptied 4 weathered canvas bags, unleashing a cascade of gleaming gold coins upon the blanket's humble canvas. Each bag cradled a treasure trove of $125 20 gold pieces, a fortune that twinkled like stars in the night sky. In that fleeting moment, Lynn Hill's eyes widened with wonder, and the enchantment of the wizarding world echoed through his heart. Little did he know, this encounter would forever alter the course of their intertwined destinies, igniting a journey filled with magic, friendship, and the pursuit of untold wonders. In the early days of 1918, amidst the turmoil of World War I, Lynn Hill found himself called upon to serve in the esteemed ranks of the U.S. Army. As he prepared to depart from his humble abode, an unexpected visitor arrived, none other than his dear friend, the aged William Bennett. Weary and weathered, Bennett beseeched the young soldier to grant him a favor, for time had etched its marks upon his frail frame. With a tremor in his voice, Bennett shared his fears of succumbing to the embrace of death before Lynn's triumphant return. And so he implored the young man to safeguard his treasure, a treasure that his estranged children had forfeited any claim to. Only his dear deaf daughter, Belle, held a place in his heart. Bennett revealed that he had taken the utmost care to bury his wealth, and now he entrusted Lynn with the task of unearthing it and bestowing it upon Belle, while reserving a portion for himself. The old man, with a sense of urgency, proceeded to provide Lynn with precise instructions to the sacred burial ground. The weathered pioneer beckoned Hill to the northward window of the Bennett abode, urging him to fix his gaze upon the majestic Mount Sinai. From there, he was to tread a path towards the very spot that captured his sight, a mere 200 feet from the homestead. A few strides to the right, nestled beside a bountiful serviceberry bush, awaited a flat stone atop of which lay a hidden treasure. Within a crevice of the rock, an ancient wagon bowline rested, serving as a clue to the seeker. Mere strides away in the northeastern direction lay a fortune of $20,000 in golden coins, meticulously concealed beneath a colossal boulder, concealed within a binder twine box and a weathered crock jar. When Lynn Hill returned to his humble abode after his service in the Army, he was met with the news of William T. Bennett's passing. Determined to fulfill his friend's last wish, Hill embarked on a quest to uncover the hidden treasure. Alas, his efforts were in vain, as the wagon bowline and the cache remained elusive. The pursuit of the treasure attracted the attention of others, resulting in the destruction of Bennett's house. However, all that was found amounted to a mere $1,100 in small gold and silver coins. Today, the remnants of the old Bennett farm stand as a solemn reminder of the past, with 2 poplar trees, apple trees, rocks from the house foundation, and an old well covered with weathered fence rails. The golden cache of William J. Bennett, if it still exists, remains concealed in its secret hiding place on the slopes of Mount Sinai, a mystery waiting to be unraveled. If you're interested in purchasing a copy of this vintage magazine for yourself or as a gift for a friend or loved one, please click the link in the description.